welcome to another video. Walk of the Wild Side, and I am here in Blackpool. I'm just down here at Stargate, where the trams terminate. We've got a tram here right now. I'm actually just on the loop where they used to turn round. Not the new ones, not these fancy new ones, but the old heritage trams, which I did a video on just the other day, saying that Blackpool Council, they were wanting to, well, get rid of them, basically. Anyway, this is the loop here where the old trams used to trundle around, and they used to turn around, and they used to go around and then go back. Well, they don't do that now. They basically just switch tracks. That tram's gone now. Look, it's gone already. Look, it's gone. Back up to Fleet. Who fancies a trip up to Fleetwood on the Blackpool tram? It's even better on the old trams though, isn't it? You know, we love the old Blackpool trams. Just another thing as well, if you like videos of Blackpool, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos of Blackpool, and sometimes beyond. You know, I do get around a bit sometimes, you know. So if you like videos of Blackpool, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. But I just want to say that nothing lasts forever, you know. Nothing lasts forever. If you look back in history, there's castles that have become ruins and civilizations come to an end. You know, one day the Blackpool Tower will not exist. It could be in 50 years, it could be in 1,000 years, but one day the Blackpool Tower will not exist. But all the atoms, molecules, leptons, quarks that make up the Blackpool Tower, oh, I tell you what, it's a bit windy, will go into making something else. It's a bit blowy in Blackpool today. That's how the universe works. Things get recycled. But anyway, the council have responded. To be fair to the council, they have responded. A lot of you sent emails to the council leader. I don't want this directed at one person, by the way. You know, Paul said send all your emails to the council leader, and that's what you did. And they got responded to, some of them. So, to be fair, someone's looking at me out of a car. They said, "What's that guy talking to a stick for there?" But anyway, they have responded, to be fair to them, and they said they don't want to get rid of the old trams. So I'll let you know what they said after this. So this is where I am, Stargate, or Squires Gate. It's got two different names. I don't really know why it's got two names. But that road there is called Squires Gate Lane, and it's the border between Blackpool and St Anne's. So basically that block of flats over there is in St Anne's, and it used to be the Lemon Tree. Yeah, very popular pub in the olden days. And we've got the start of the sand dunes as well. And we've got a nice little rock feature here as well. Look at that there. So this is the loop. Like I say, this is where the old trams used to trundle around here. And they go around. This is before they built this state-of-the-art tram station where the new trams go now. And there also used to be a goal. In fact, you know what? This was all fenced off the last time I came. You couldn't walk onto here. Now you can. I can't believe this. I've only just noticed that that fence is not here. This used to be like a crazy golf course. Does anyone remember? Yeah, it was a crazy golf course. There was a figure as well of an old man somewhere around here. Like a miserable looking old man. Yeah, so it was all fenced off until fairly recently, so they've taken the fence away. Yeah, but anyway, the trams now go. The loop goes into the station there, you see, where they can wash them and service them and all that. So it's all very different to the olden days. I'm just going to take a little walk down here to the Stargate slipway, and I'll tell you about the response from Blackpool Council about the old trams. But look at this here, we've got the tide, right? You know, the tide, funny enough, doesn't come right up to here unless we get like a full or a new moon, and that's what we're on at the moment. We're just past a new moon, So we've got the tide coming right up here. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Wow. So all this way here is St Anne's. Just look at that sky. That is amazing. Hiya. How are you doing? You all right? Just getting spotted. It was one of those cyclists over there. So hi to you if you're watching. Anyway, let's get on with the council's response. Right, okay, this is the new tram shed here from the other side. Does anyone remember the go-kart track? There used to be a go-kart track here. I'm pretty sure that tram depot is right on what used to be the go-kart track. But before the go-kart track, it was, I think it was a boating lake, but that's before my time. So obviously the promenade here now is very different to what it used to be. There used to be all sunken gardens and all sorts of things until they all redid it all. Back about 25 years ago now, they started down this end, yeah, and worked their way all the way up to where the tower is, yeah. But anyway, I've got a response here from the council. This was put on Facebook, so a lot of you might not have seen it if you're not on Facebook. By the way, I do have a Facebook page as well if you want to follow me on Facebook. An update on heritage trams, despite what you might have seen online. Well, they're not talking about me there. Oh, Paul did a video on his channel as well. Paul Galley's got his own YouTube channel. I'll put a link to that in the description if you're interested. We are not getting rid of the heritage trams. They are part of our history and future. We're always looking at ways to protect that heritage across Blackpool and keep it safe so people can enjoy it for decades to come. You know, it's only 15 years ago that those trams were here on the so it's not that long ago, and I said before that nothing lasts forever. We know that nothing lasts forever, but to say they've only been 15 years off the tracks, they don't really go that far back in history, and I think there's plenty of years for the Blackpool heritage trams to go. Yeah, it's far too early to get rid of them. I mean, like I say, nothing lasts forever, and one day there'll be history, you know. It just happens to, it's just the way the world works, isn't it? But anyway, it gets more expensive and difficult as things get older. We're committed to the protection of our history, but it can be part of our future. There is a building at the Rigby Road depot, that's the workshop, which is in a poor condition and needs a decision making on its future. This is not the main heritage trams building, but a workshop nearby. But the workshop is vital. Paul told me that if that workshop is demolished, all the trams are going to have to be shoved into the other shelter, which has got a leaky roof, and they'll just be left there to rot. That's what he thinks. No decision on that workshop has been made, but it is in need of repair, and it could be very expensive. So, where did that van come from? So we have to make sure we make the right decision about its future. We do have a plan for Tram Town and protecting the heritage items by keeping them secure, safe and dry alongside the heritage trams in the main shed, while we continue to support funding bids for a new Tram Town visitor experience. So there you go, that's the council's response, and I know loads of people sent them emails as well, and they actually got a response as well, which I was quite surprised about. I didn't think that the council would, I think they'd be like, you know, overloaded with emails or inbox. But yeah, to be fair to them, they did respond, and I thought I'd give their side. And so there you go. What do you think? Do you trust the Blackpool Council? I mean, funny enough, someone said, you know what? What about back in the 60s when they got rid of the trams? Because the trams used to go all around Blackpool. I'm not sure if they went to the hospital, but they used to go, pretty much go up to the hospital. They used to go along Newton Drive, they used to go along Whitegate Drive, Waterloo Road, Lytham Road. They even used to go all the way down to Lytham. Let me know what you think in the comments. Blackpool Council say they are committed to the future of the heritage Blackpool trams. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.